I'm looking at, again, professional football, and I'm like, okay, well, outside of learning how to work as a team, because it's a team sport, right? I don't see the benefit for it to even exist. And what I realized watching like some of these clips of these young people, their families let them believe that that was the only way they had. Like, there's a lot of kids that think that that's the only way out. Next up on the agenda. Well, first and foremost, let me welcome my brother up here real quick. My brother Broken Blade. What's up, sir? How are you doing?
What's up, man? I'm good.
Good. You know, Broken Blade, we had an argument, not we, you and I, but just on the channels, on these internets. We had a conversation not too long ago about how I just think that the professional football league is worthless. I think it's pointless. I think that professional football is a waste of our time and a waste of our talent. And every day that goes by, I believe that more and more, not less and less. What are your thoughts, man? Do you care that much about NFL football?
Not really. I don't follow too many sports. But yeah, the more you look into a lot of these major sports leagues, the more like just the dynamic has to haunt you to some extent.
A little bit, right? I mean, like, don't. Okay. I mean, like, what's the okay? Here's the thing. When you look at what people do for a living, I would like to think that my labor would be benefiting the world in some way, shape, or form. If I'm growing food, I want to grow the most healthy, nourishing food I possibly can. All right. I don't want no rinky-dink broccoli. I want the best produce that I can make for the people that I'm selling it to my community.
Right.
If I'm making clothes, I'm clothing my community. I'm making clothes for my community. I'm adding something to society. If I run a church, then that is the location for people to come and get their religion and a place of fellowship. So I think of like all these businesses that help the community. I don't like cops, but the reality is that if I'm a police officer, the job is to be protecting society, protecting the, whatever, right?
Right.
Okay. So in that same vein, professional football is purely there just to entertain. Purely just to entertain. Now,
I'll push back slightly on that.
Okay.
Black pill mindset. To entertain, line the small group of people's pockets with money.
Okay.
And to feed our community a false hope.
Damn. Okay. Damn. Even more of a reason. Even more of a reason to hate it. Okay. Thank you for you were. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, that's it. Like most people's mindset, it's either drugs to get good at basketball.
Damn, that is my point. That is, bro. I've been trying to I've been trying to refine my message for 3 days. I've been trying not to have a knee-jerk reaction to what's been happening. And I've been trying to figure out what's the best way to present or at least communicate what's going on in my head. Right. And I'm just thinking about as a man being prideful in the things that I'm doing or the things that I want to do. When I was doing like the big group fitness stuff or whatever, I was helping people. I really was helping people. Yeah. I really was helping people. People that weren't used to working out, people that needed, I was really helping people. I think I was helping people.
Yeah, it's just be there as a motivator and like just improving people's quality of life. Absolutely.
Different. It touched everybody a little bit different every single way, but at the end of the day, I was helping people. I'm looking at, again, professional football, and I'm like, okay, well, outside of learning how to work as a team, because it's a team sport, right? I don't see the benefit for it to even exist. And what I realized watching like some of these clips of these young people, their families let them believe that was the only way they had. Like, there's a lot of kids that think that that's the only way out. And that's so dishonest and irresponsible for a parent to put so much energy and effort into making a child prioritize entertainment versus getting a real skill that's going to benefit the community and benefit the family. There are so many young people that are betting on a draft. Think about this for a second. A whole bunch of kids, what we witnessed just now with the NFL draft is the 1% of 1%. Out of all these kids in high school and college and everything, we're watching the top 1% sit around and wait for someone to pick them off the auction block. And then if the system sees that you could be a problem, like one of these problem slaves, you don't get to go in the regular path. You got to go some other path. And they make it very clear to you what that whole situation is. And I'm sitting here thinking, man, do we need to just step away from football altogether?